vocabulary words and sentence structures that can aid in expanding your language proficiency. You can practice reading it aloud, focusing on pronunciation, intonation, and fluency. The Adventure of the Lost Treasure. Once upon a time, in a bustling seaside town, lived a curious young girl named Emily. Emily loved adventures, and she spent her days exploring the winding streets and hidden corners of her town. One sunny afternoon, while rummaging through the attic of her grandfather's old house, she stumbled upon a dusty, ancient-looking map. The map was filled with cryptic symbols, mysterious landmarks, and one prominent X marking a spot in the middle of a distant island. Excited by the prospect of an adventure, Emily immediately ran to her best friend, Jack, who was equally adventurous and always ready for a new challenge. The two friends spent hours studying the map, trying to decode its secrets. They discovered that the map pointed to a legendary lost treasure, believed to be hidden by an infamous pirate captain centuries ago. Determined to find the treasure, Emily and Jack decided to set sail the next day. They borrowed a small boat from Emily's grandfather, packed some supplies, and set off on their journey early in the morning. The sea was calm, and the sun shone brightly as they navigated their way towards the mysterious island. After a few hours, they arrived at the island. It was covered in dense jungle and seemed untouched by humans for years. Following the map, they trekked through thick vines and towering trees, listening to the sounds of exotic birds and rustling leaves. They carefully avoided quicksand pits and climbed over rocky terrains, all the while keeping their eyes on the map. As they ventured deeper into the jungle, they encountered various challenges. At one point, they came across a rickety old bridge that swayed precariously over a deep ravine. Emily, being brave, crossed first, but Jack hesitated. After some encouragement from Emily, Jack gathered his courage and crossed safely. They laughed at their fears and continued on. Finally, after hours of hiking, they reached the spot marked by the X on the map. It was a clearing in the jungle, and at the center stood an ancient tree with roots that twisted and turned like a giant maze. Emily noticed a peculiar stone at the base of the tree, which was carved with symbols identical to those on the map. With excitement bubbling inside them, they started digging near the tree. After what felt like forever, their shovels hit something hard. They had found a large old wooden chest covered in moss and dirt. With trembling hands, they pried it open, and to their amazement, it was filled with glittering gold coins, sparkling jewels, and priceless artifacts. They had found the lost treasure. Emily and Jack couldn't believe their eyes. They took a moment to marvel at their discovery, realizing that their teamwork and determination had paid off. They decided to take some of the treasure back to the town, intending to donate it to the local museum, so everyone could enjoy the wonders of the lost treasure. When they returned home, they were hailed as heroes. The town celebrated their bravery, and the treasure became a symbol of hope and adventure for everyone. Emily and Jack's story was told for generations, inspiring many others to embark on their own adventures. From that day on, Emily and Jack continued exploring, always searching for the next big adventure. They learned that the real treasure wasn't just gold and jewels, but the courage to seek out the unknown, the friendship they shared, and the memories they made along the way. Tips for practicing. 1. Read aloud. Practice reading the story aloud, focusing on clear pronunciation and expression. 2. Summarize. Try summarizing the story in your own words to improve your ability to retell stories. 3. Role play. Act out parts of the story or dialogue between Emily and Jack to practice conversational English. 4. Expand vocabulary. Note down any new words or phrases and practice using them in your own sentences. Let me know if you would like more stories or specific exercises to enhance your English speaking skills.